Hello everybody and welcome to US Computer Solutions for another how-to tutorial. My name is Joey. I hope everybody is doing okay. And today I'll be showing you how to install WordPress on localhost, aka your computer, using Wampserver. I'll leave links in the description below for the software needed for this tutorial. I'll also be showing you a fix for a connection problem while trying to connect your WordPress to the database in this installation. Now, for those of you who are on that bump or on that error part, you can skip to the timestamp, and I will leave that timestamp in the description below. Alright everyone, so let's get started. Now I've already downloaded Wampserver, and you can download it from here. I'll leave a link in the description below. Just click on download and you will get it downloaded, of course. I'm just going to walk through the installation for you guys. Alright, so let's click on OK after it loads up. I accept. Next. Now this is where we're going to install the directory for this software. It's very important that we remember where we are going to install this software, because the WordPress is going to be installed inside of this directory, so you got to remember where you're going to install it. So I'm going to put D. Now I already have it installed on C, but for the purpose of this video I just want to show you the settings. Alright, so these normally come unchecked, so I check them out. And MySQL, check it and check this box over here and click on next. Now this is where it starts the installation, and I already have the program installed, so I don't need to continue from here. I'm going to exit, and now I'm going to just keep this page open because we're going to download this later and we are going to use it after we install the host. Alright, so now if the installation has finished, let's get the server set up. So we are going to click and not right click, we're going to click on it. Small menu is going to open and PHP my admin. Now my default browser is Firefox. You can choose your default browser, and this is where we are going to set up SQL. So now the username will be root. Server choice is going to be MySQL, and for those of you who have MySQL already pre-selected, just click on Go. Now let's click on Go, and now we are going to click on Database, and over here is where we are going to create our database. Now my database is already created, which is this one, USCS_DB. You can call yours test_DB. DB stands for database, and this is where we are going to install the SQL for WordPress. Okay, so after you create the database, so you create it, put the name over here. I'm going to change this to Colossian, and then we are going to click on create over here, so it will show up over here underneath sys. Okay, and now once we are done, we're going to take note of this number 3308, and I will show you why later. Now not everybody's going to have this problem, but in case you have that connection issue, this is the time. We'll take note of this number up here, 3308. That's the port. Okay, now if you guys haven't already subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing. Alright, now let's install WordPress. Now we're going to download WordPress, and for me it's already downloaded, and we are going to open, and here's of course WordPress folder. I'm going to minimize everything here. We are going to take WordPress and we're going to uncompress it, and we are going to move it to that database. Now the database, as I said, is located in my C drive, and WAMP64. Now wherever you have that directory, this is where it's going to go, WAMP64, and then it's going to go to www. See up here, I already have USCS. These are pre-installed from WAMP64. So you paste it and you name it, for example, test. Now I have mine USCS, and now I have test. Now this is where the magic happens. Let's access it through our local host. Remember, this is the installation for WordPress. Okay, we're going to go back to our local host, and I'm gonna sign out from over here. It says no needed now. And guys, you gotta remember that the username is root. Okay. Now let's connect to our I can log out. All right, let's connect. See, it's localhost / and we named it test, and enter. Now this is the installation. Now you guys saw that I have two folders. One is test and one is also USCS. Now whatever your site name is, you're going to change that WordPress name into whatever name that you desire. So right now if I create USCS, or let's go back to test. If I created the test, this is what I'm going to get. It's actually asking to install WordPress. So if I hit on continue, it's going to tell me what I'm going to need. It's asking me for the database name, database username, database password, and let's go. Now the database name is the database that you created in here. Let's access it again. Remember, server choice, MySQL, and then go. So this is what I created. And if you created a database called test, I'm going to do that for you guys right now. There we go, test. So if we created something called test, I'll go back over here and name it test. And then root. And then password, well, we don't need a password to enter. You can change that if you want. Now localhost. So if I submit, it says, "Alright Sparky, you have made it through this part of the installation. WordPress can now communicate with your database." Now if you don't get this, run the installation part, and you don't arrive at this page, that means you need to do this. Remember when I said take note of that 3308 up there? Yeah, we'll put it over here, like this. 3308. Oh, 3308. So to fix the issue with the connection problem, whenever you get that connection problem with the database and WordPress, you're gonna go make sure that your SQL port is 3308, or maybe it's 3306. Sometimes they change. So each one has the same one, but regardless of that, if it doesn't connect, 3308, and just put it over here. Now let's just remove the password, and guys, make sure to keep the password empty because there's no password for this database. Alright, so let's click on submit. Now it's just saying that the file already exists. That's because we have I have re-input, and now I'm just gonna hit installing now. Try it again. Okay, so site title. The site title, we're gonna call it for this tutorial test, and the username, well, we're gonna call it test, or just username. All right, and this will be the password. Well, I'm gonna name it and confirm use password. Now we can insert our email, so test@com. Alright, and install WordPress. Let's see. Alright, so now WordPress is installing, and our username is username, and password is 12345 6. And this is our password for now. We're gonna log into WordPress, and there you have it. This is how to install WordPress on a local host. I really didn't do anything but what you saw. and that's all I need. This is an active WordPress on your local host. No, you cannot see it online because it is your local host. This is like if you wanted to train, or if you want to try to work on some websites or change for your own self, or to learn. And this is it. Please comment, subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.